Think you can jump wherever the fuck you want to go? Huh? Think you're a goddamn rodent? Step back. That shit with my dick. Glad to be back with this critter. Alright, I won't torture you too much. Go hang about. Just woke up. Okay, bye. Alright, so let's just get to it. I just got home, I just got back from home. I just kind of wanted to get this out of the way because I'm tired. I just want to watch some movies. So yeah. Last video, we talked about why it's called The Hidden Tape. Why, not why, but like the story behind Old Child and A Pig in Wolf's Clothing. Those are first two songs actually have lyrics to them, the first one being an instrumental. So now we're going to move on, and I think we're going to cover 3 songs today. We're just going to move down the list. The next song after Old Child is Bad Karma. And Bad Karma, it's kind of, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory by the name. It's about bad karma. I guess it's about, what the fuck are you doing? It's about me experiencing bad karma, or expecting bad karma. I have those days when it's almost like I wake up, it's a normal day, but I don't feel like I'm an asshole for no reason to people. And that doesn't necessarily mean like to my friends, just like random people, or not even like to their face, but it's just like to myself. It's like, oh fuck that person, oh that person's probably fucking stupid. I just say some shitty things, and I know we're all kind of like this. And I think you're fucking lying to me if you say you're not. You know, people can be vocal about it, people can really keep it inside themselves, and this is just me on those days where I'm really like very judgmental outward, and it's just a regret, I guess, after it. You know, I'm still working on changing myself, and that's definitely something I need work on. It's just like judgments. Sorry, I just need to look over this shitty lyric sheet I made. Yeah, so, Bad Karma, at one point in the song, it's gang vocals part. He never thinks about what he says, and that song is sort of like a quote coming from what I imagine other people would be saying about my actions if they saw how I was judging people in my own environment and everything like that. So he never thinks about what he says. And basically, it's just the people who tell me all that stuff, who tell me that, it's kind of, they awaken me. They kind of open my eyes like, holy shit, I can't be like this anymore. And then I say, these words awaken me, and they never get old. They never get old, so each time someone might confront me about my issues that I'm having, and you're like, hey man, that's not cool, you need to be doing this. Usually when you're doing these sort of things, you feel like you're doing nothing wrong, you're just so high and mighty, or you're just like really cool. So it's like, kind of takes you back when someone approaches you like that, like, whoa man, what do you mean? Or like, either it takes you by surprise, as in, you know, you didn't see yourself doing anything right, or they actually make you think, fuck out of here. I know what you're trying to do. Or they make you think about your actions, very critically about your actions. So that's how that goes. And at the end of the song, I keep saying how like my heart's not cold. I might seem cold-hearted by how I judge people and how I say certain things, and I want people to know that's not who I am. That's not who I truly am. That's not who I want to be. It's just flaws to me. Some flaws I'm trying to work on. I've been trying to work on for years, and flaws that I really want to get rid of. And it's just me saying, like, I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm just asking for a chance, I guess, you know, to just kind of be like, this isn't me. Let me show you that I'm trying to change. I have my bad days, but let me show you I'm trying to get rid of all those bad days. I'm trying to turn every single bad day into good days. I'm trying to have good days every day. So that's kind of bad karma right there. Then, reason I'm doing 3 is because after bad karma there comes the song Fuck This. Yeah, Fuck This, and then right after that is Something Great. And those two kind of connect. Lyrically and musically wise, they just flow right into each other. Fuck This, the name, we were practicing, and I just needed something for us to remember what song to practice. We didn't have names at the time, so I just thought of the first thing that came to my head. And since we were struggling with remembering the songs, we didn't have names for them, I just named this one Fuck This, because it just kind of expresses how we were feeling at the time. Just pretty frustrated about not being able to remember shit. But the song has nothing to do about that. Fuck This starts off with me saying, I woke up from being afraid of something new, drenched in cold sweat, where have I gone? 4 knuckles clenched, 1 finger out. Drenched in cold sweat, it's kind of a reference. Ever since I came to college, I cold sweat. I wake up in cold sweat every day from sleeping, whether I'm just taking a nap or I'm waking up in the morning getting ready for the day, cold sweat. And it's kind of weird. Drenched in cold sweat, where have I gone? It's a very confusing time in my life, and it still is, so I'm trying to get past that. So it's kind of like, fuck this is stupid sort of thing. And then 4 knuckles clenched, 1 finger out. That can either be, either I'm pointing at someone, like, you fucking did this shit, you're the reason to all my problems, or I'm just kind of like, kind of the same gesture to a sense, but fuck this is kind of realization of me trying to blame all my shit on other people, and then realizing that I'm pretty much pointing in the mirror that I'm the problem to all my problems. I am the reason why I have most of these problems, and I'm the only way they can be fixed. I really expressed this in where it goes like, you fucking brought me here, you are the end, you fucking brought it near. That's kind of my immaturity about shouting at people, like trying to blame all my problems on these people, even some people who have like nothing to do with me personally, but just trying to find every scapegoat for me to kind of not admit that I'm wrong. And I think it's hard for a lot of people to admit they're wrong, especially in a time of, depression, in a time of sadness, and, some really tough times. It's hard for people to admit that they're wrong, because, you just want those times to be over. And admitting those things are wrong is only going to kind of put more weight on your shoulders. But, the storm's only going to get worse before it gets over. So admitting you're wrong isn't always a bad thing. And this is kind of my realization that's what I need to do. I need to realize, like, hey, you're doing this fucking shit yourself, and you need to pick yourself up. You can't depend on other people to admit their wrongdoing just so you can feel better about yourself. That's not how it works. And that song ends up with, I spent my whole life showing these scars the right direction, but never in my life I said there'd be addiction. That kind of in response, and addiction. Man, I wonder if my parents ever see this. I struggled from addiction, drug addiction, and not many people know about that, and I'm not going to go into detail about it, but something I never thought I would find myself in. And I came to a realization one day, like, hey, don't do this anymore. This isn't you. You're gonna fuck up your life if you keep doing this shit. And before that, yeah, I spent my whole life showing these scars the right direction. All the pains I've had previous to this addiction, all the problems I had, all wrongdoings I had done previously, was trying to tell myself that I've learned from them and I'm going to do good from now on. And then it leads up to, another issue, another problem. And so that's kind of where that all comes from. And then Something Great, very short. It's just me repeating, well, not repeating, but me just saying this was supposed to be something great, something fucking great. I say fuck a lot in most of the songs, I think, except like one. Who cares? But this was supposed to be something fucking great. You always hear so much about life. Awesome. Life is the best thing that's ever going to happen in your life. Sounds weird, but yeah, people always talk about, getting through life, doing all these wonderful things, and you see it in movies. You see, characters in movies. Man, I want their life. Their life seems fucking awesome. And it's kind of me going in this immature kind of fit, realizing, all these problems that I have, and I was expecting my life to be something great, and at this time I feel like it's just shit. And of course, I'm still getting past these issues, and it's like a letdown. I feel like it leads to a lot of depression. Someone who experiences that, you want, especially your life, to be great, and if you're not seeing it great, how are you going to feel good about yourself? And that's kind of where that comes from. And this is weird to be telling people my true feelings. Actually kind of got like goosebumps in a sense, not goosebumps like, oh, that was awesome goosebumps as in like I'm nervous, I'm kind of scared to be putting this out there. I'm even shaking a little bit. But, I feel like this is something people should know about. Not like they need to know about me, but I just want them to know the messages behind the song. And, if people experience these same things, I want them to know that they're not alone. If you experience these things, no matter if you experience them a little bit or if you experience them every fucking day, talk to me. I love talking with people. I want to be friends with as many people as I can. As weird as it might seem, if you think I'm an asshole, which I'm not saying that I'm not an asshole, but I really just want to make up for shit that I've done, and I want to kind of do good. I want to be good. I want to meet new people. I want to help new people, and I just want to develop more friendships, maintain those friendships, and maintain my current friendships. So, the sky's never the limit. Whoever tells you the sky is the limit, tell them, fuck the sky. There's no limit to greatness. There's no limit to good. There's no limit to love. There's no limit to friendship. There's no limit to any of that stuff. So don't ever limit yourself. And if you're having problems with this, just come talk to me. Someone who's struggling with these problems I can personally compare. Even though telling you advice like, oh, you got to do this to get over it. You know, I want to help you before I help myself. It's weird because it's hard to take my own advice, but I tell other people and I want them to take my advice because, you know, I feel like if they were to take my advice, it would be good. It would do good for them. And I'm not saying that as in like a Dr. Phil sort of way, like, oh, I know I'm fucking right, but I just want to, I guess, help people. So I like to think that I'm doing good and that I'm telling them good. So that's that. If you missed the other videos, just do what you need to do and go before this one. Otherwise, stick around. I got like half the album left. Yeah, cool, rad. I'm gonna go watch some movies, some Netflix. Talk to you guys later.
TV party tonight! TV party tonight! TV party tonight! TV party tonight! We're gonna have a TV party tonight! Oh!